noise control? No. Do you want to know what is noise control? Yeah, why not? Let me introduce you about noise control.
Noise control or noise mitigation is a set of strategies to reduce noise pollution or to reduce the impact of the noise whether outdoors or indoors. The main areas of noise mitigation or abatement are transportation noise control, architectural design, urban planning through zoning codes, and occupational noise control. Roadway noise and aircraft noise are the most pervasive sources of environmental noise. Social activities may generate noise levels that consistently affect the health of populations residing in or occupying areas, both indoor and outdoors, near entertainment venues that features amplified sounds and music that present significant challenges for effective noise mitigation strategies. This is the example of traffic noise chart in decibel units. Next, I will talk about our first issue. So, for our first issue is about the residents of the house near the highway complain about noise due to road traffic. As we may know, traffic noise is one of the major environmental noise problems, which is the main contributions are from motorcycles, cars, trains, or other vehicles. A large number of cars and other road vehicles that have internal combustion engine are making road traffic noise, which has led to noise pollution. This is the example of the average noise level in decibel units for each type of vehicles. Here I will show the example from Google Maps, which is located at Kampung Masjid Keningau, Sabah. The houses are near to the road or highway, which causes the road traffic noise, especially from cars and motorcycles who are passing through the road. This road also near to school, which is the noise will interrupt the students to focus during their classes.
Now I'm going to talk about the problems or the impacts of the issue. First of all, for your information, the Department of Environment of Malaysia has recommended a limit for the sound level of residential area from road traffic, which is for the day from 7 am to 10 pm is 60 decibel, while 55 decibel for the night from 10 pm to 7 am. If you guys still wondering about what is road traffic noise is, if you heard the noise I played before, I'm pretty sure you guys feel annoyed, right? Based on several research, it's the main problem that the residents near the highway face every day since they wake up till back to sleep again. The sound of high-pressure horn, the speed of vehicles, turbo engine, exhaust, tires from the vehicle on the road are the main sources that produce the noise. The residents may be accompanied by negative emotional responses in a day such as irritability, distress, exhaustion, and other stress-related symptoms. Next, since it's a highway, the noise may have until midnight, so that they will also face sleep disturbance due to the noise. It's caused significant prolongation of the time needed to fall asleep, or they might face difficulties in falling asleep and the impairment of sleep quality since they cannot sleep soundly, which means they are not totally rested after a whole night's sleep. The resident will wake up frequently at night due to traffic noise, resulting in after effects of the following such as stress, emotional, mood swings, and others. It also might result in fatigue and low energy level throughout the day, affecting everyday activities. Noise pollution hampers the sleep cycles, leading to irritation and uncomfortable mind. While not to forget, since there is a school beside the highway, it's not impossible for the students and teachers at the school not to be impacted by the traffic noise from the road. The traffic noise might reduce a teacher's productivity and causes misunderstanding among students. The teachers have to either stop teaching for a while or put in more effort for teaching, like raising their voices, closing windows, and repeating the lessons. Traffic noise causes teachers and students to lose concentrations and make them distracted and less inclined to work.
We go to the procedure and guidelines. How we control the noise, especially resident of the house that near to the highways. There's the issue of a resident of the house near the highway complains of a noise due to road traffic. So, how to solve it? Well, we can add road barriers at highway roads. In Australia, there are proposing ecological buffets by using a vertical gardens and green walls to reduce noise and air pollution. There is an example of a video how wall barriers can reduce the noise and air pollution at highway.
This example video of wall barriers at highway that near to the resident house in Australia. Their project purpose to retrofit and transform Melbourne's motorways by creating ecological buffets to address noise and air pollution, while improving reliability and protecting residents from above-fit island effects, notoriously affiliated with asphalted roads and concrete barriers. To contain noise further, the noise barrier structure have been curved at the top to reflect the noise bed onto the motorway, further reducing sound from spreading to surrounding suburbs.
Next, install a soundproof fence. For example, you can install a soundproof glass windows. These windows are specially designed to reduce noise caused to the street commotions by up to 42 decibels. This field is possible due to the double glazing. 2 layers of laminate glass are fitted inside a single frame that traps external noise between them. Double glass acoustic windows absorb noise and ensure that it does reverberate inside a room. These windows must create a barrier between noise and your ears to reduce the sounds. This barrier also has to be strong enough to fragment and capture sound waves.
Now, I will talk about issue 2, which is the complaint of noise due to construction from residents of the house near the construction site. For example, noises from machinery or handwork construction, such as piling, welding, knocking, hammering, or even material transportation. So, the residential areas will be disturbed and affected by noise from construction. In addition, construction close to the house can affect the structure of the house itself. For example, vibration from drill can cause wall and floor structures to crack. As a result, many residents complain about noise near their home to local authorities. These are examples of common machines which are used in construction, such as crane, drill, pipe driver, and so on. The next is the level of noise emitted by the equipment. In this table, we can see that pipe driver impact is the highest, which is 101 dBA, while the lowest is roller, which is 74 dBA.
As we all know, construction projects are notorious for producing lots of sound. So today, I'm going to be talking about this noise, how it has an impact on people's health. Why is construction noise so noisy? It happens because of the nature of construction work itself, with lots of loud tools and machinery being used. Construction sites are constantly changing as the works develop and require different equipment. So with this, the types of noise and the volume itself will vary considerably too. If you all wonder what construction noise is, you can hear from this video. Based on research for workers in different trades, the average level of sound the employees on site are exposed to is about 81.4 decibels. If someone is exposed to sound that is both loud and long enough, it can damage the nerve in the inner ear, resulting in permanent loss of hearing and some other effects, which include social isolation because communication becomes a lot more difficult with damaged hearing. As well as this, there is increased risk of accidents and injuries on site as people fail to recognize warning signal. Construction noise of course affects people who are not directly working on site too. Of course, there are a lot of similar effects of noise on the general public as well as construction workers. If it's too loud, they can also develop nerve or hearing damage. But it tends to be that residents are exposed to a lower decibel level. In addition, according to some research, levels of annoyance and general dissatisfaction increases the closer that residents are to the building sites. When there is excessive noise, this can trigger the flight or fight part of someone's brain, which results in elevated levels of anxiety and stress.
For the first guideline, using quiet equipment, the first step in providing quiet workplace equipment is to make a strong effort to have equipment purchase specifications include noise emission limits. Some examples are given. Replace high frequency propeller which emit noise of lower frequency. Replace high speed fans or blowers with low speed type. Replace gear increases with turbine drive. Replace air ejector for removing parts from noise presses with a mechanical ejector. Replace a mechanical hopper vibrator such as which are inherently noisy. And next, replace pneumatic portable tools with electric tools. For the second guideline, using quarter process, changing the process can be one way of getting to grip with noise generation. This would require one to be aware of the availability of quarter processors for both actual production work as well as material handling. The following are several common examples. First, replace percussion or impact riveting with welding, high-strength bolts, or compression riveting. Second, replace chipping with grinding. Replace cold working with hot working. Replace rolling or fogging with pressing. And last, replace high-impact impulsive force. Example, mechanical power. For the next guideline, using quarter material. Material from which building machinery, piping, and containers are constructed have a vital relation to noise control. Some material have high internal damping and are called dead material, while others called live material have little internal damping and cause a ringing sound when struck. Some ways of using quarter materials are as follows. First, replace acoustically moved material with acoustically dead, hardly internally damped material. Second, replace steel wheels or hand truck with rubber or plastic tires. And the last, replace steel gears with fiber gears. And for the last ways, can using noise barrier. A noise barrier, also called a sound wall, noise wall, sound berm, sound barrier, or acoustical barrier, is an ethereal structure designed to protect inhabitants of sensitive land use areas from noise pollution. Noise barriers are the most effective method of mitigating roadway, railway, and industrial noise sources, other than cessation of the source's activity or use of source control.
In conclusion, noise control is important to workers and residents. The authorities need to emphasize noise control such as in road traffic and construction near the residences. There are two noise control from road traffic, which are speed control and engine type inspection. In addition, there are two noise control from the construction, which are distance and times.